Hi guys, welcome to Sylvanos HD. I am your host, Master Blessed. Without so much time, let's get right into the video. Iyanya said he lost millions trying to feature Nicki Minaj, trying to get Nicki Minaj on the track. Also, Davido talks about his late son for the first time on an interview, talked about his wife Chioma and his late son Iyanya, and talked about how he worked on his album, and also talked about Wizkid, saying that Wizkid and court remands Blessing Okoro in prison. But before I get to all these stories, guys, first let's start with the story of Shatta Wale as he writes an open letter to Tinubu to accept him as his father over look-alike comments. A lot of people have been tagging Shatta Wale. A lot of people have been drawing the attention of Shatta Wale, saying that he looks like Tinubu, that Tinubu is his father, that he is Tinubu's long lost son. And Shatta Wale, being a cruise master, he has finally accepted that Tinubu is his father, and he has written an open letter to Tinubu to accept him as his father. Guys, let's take a look at this story. Controversial Ghanaian dancehall artist Shatta Wale has begged the president-elect of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to adopt him. This comment comes from Shatta Wale after a few social media users claimed that he resembles the Nigeria president, Bola Tinubu. The dancehall artist has taken to his Twitter page to write an open letter to Nigeria's president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, explaining why he should adopt him. He said, "Your Excellency, everyone said I look like you. So please come and take your son from Ghana, okay?" Lol, he said. In a tweet that is going viral, he added that they always say my father won't come for me, so please come for me to perform for you one of my songs. Thank you, my president. May you live long, Dad. This guy on cruise sharp. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think Shatta Wale really looks like Tinubu? Do you think Shatta Wale can pass as Tinubu's son? Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And moving on to the story of Davido. Davido has finally talked about how it was losing his son and how he himself and Chioma coped during the loss, and how he brought together his album, saying that his album was already ready before all the tragedy that happened to him, that they wanted to release it, but they were going through some issues and all of that. And that after he lost his son, he had to go back and recollect. And it was really, really tough for him to come out with this album because he felt so down. And according to him, he said that he needed to come out on this strong because he knows that is what everyone around him would like. That is what his son will like. And yeah, guys, let's take a look at him talking about everything. Roll it.
No one can imagine the tragedy and the loss of somebody's own child, and think your fans around the world have been waiting for this moment.
Yeah. Bro, like, one thing that I'd say has helped, it was the support, from everybody. Like, everyone had people that I haven't spoken to in years, and it's just, nobody would want that, and everybody knows that me and Chioma didn't deserve that. If anybody in the world even like kind of deserved that thing, like we didn't deserve that.
Because everybody's heart broke for you and for Chioma.
Yeah. So we just, what I'm saying, like, personally with me, like the support that I got from people was one of the things that helped me stand up again. I remember I couldn't open my Instagram for like 3 weeks. I was like, on one day I was like, yo, bring my phone, let me just check it. And then I just checked it, I just saw like from every kind of person in the world you can imagine, from politician to sportsman to other musicians to presidents.
Right.
So like, that was one thing that really, really, made me like, strong enough to stand up again, get back in the studio, and then, get back to what I do and what I love.
So he also made mention about Wizkid, saying that Wizkid calls him every week to make sure that he's okay, that Wizkid is his G and all of that. So people hating on Davido and Wizkid, people fighting for Davido and Wizkid, you're on your own. Look at Davido saying everything with his own mouth. Roll it.
Before you go, I've got to ask one last question, okay? Speaking of collaborations, Wizkid put on his story a couple months ago, talking about, a collab tour might be happening between the both of you anytime soon. Do you know anything about that? Can you let us, give us a little bit of details about that?
Yeah. I think probably, I don't know what talking shot is. Isn't it talks?
Okay.
I'll be lying to you if I tell you that it's going to talk. So it's looking like next year. I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it this year, but I have to do my tour first because I have to tour from this Timeless album. I'm doing my arena tour in July. I'm doing almost 20 arenas this year. So
wow.
I think me and Wiz, I think from next year, I think me and Wiz are probably gonna drop a record and probably go on talk. Yeah.
Don't bite your tongue. Let's hear more. Let's hear more.
Shout out to yo, what's up, man? Shout out to my brother. He called dude really literally calls me every week and checks on me, man. Shout out to Wiz.
Love that.
So guys, a lot of people saying Davido has issue with Wizkid. I do not see any issue that Davido have with Wizkid. You guys have heard it from Davido's mouth. Wizkid calls him every week to check up on him. Wizkid is a real kid. Still on Wizkid, guys, reaction trails after a video of Wizkid's battered phone surfaces online. A lot of people are saying, Starboy, you get a lot of money. Please change your phone. Why are you going to use broken phone? Guys, let's take a look at the gist. A video which captures popular singer Wizkid battered iPhone 14 has sparked mixed reactions online. The father of four was seen in a video which surfaced online, dancing among friends and having a good time at an event. Interestingly, the singer's iPhone became a topic of discussion among Nigerians after it was seen that the back glass had been badly broken. Some had wondered why he hasn't changed the phone since he's wealthy and had just recently acquired several expensive rides. One Nigerian wrote, Wizkid and this phone, rich man mentality sha. Another person wrote, Omo, make person buy Popsi phone now. Popsi no care about that one, so he no go remember. Another person said, person will just buy motor 650M, nothing further for trust matter. You wanna know how many times Ashabi don't break my own phone? Biko did here. If Popsi phone break and you know man, waiting I dey use pouch for. That's how we billionaires do. It's not a priority at the moment. I have similar crack behind my phone. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a billionaire trait, having a cracked phone? Come on, I think it's a billionaire trait. Come on, I know a lot of people who their phone got cracked. They do not care about it. My brother Ali, his phone got cracked. He does not care about it. I believe it's because he's rich. But a person like me, if my screen guard break, I don't rush go change that. But guys, do you think, to the story of Inaya and Nicki Minaj, Inaya explains and recounts how he lost millions trying to feature Nicki Minaj. Now, the Afrobeat singer Inaya has described how his team spent millions of naira attempting to get Nicki Minaj, an American Trinidad singer, to appear on their song. The performer admitted that he and the Triple MG boss, Obi Franklin, tried to work with Nicki between the heights of his success in 2012 and 2014, when they were both at their best. After Kukere was released and became a huge success, he claimed that they thought about the next big song. Iyanya, his record producer, claimed that DJ Tunes altered the beat for Kukere and that they used it to make Your Waist, which also got a tons of airplay. According to him, Obi Franklin and himself resolved to make the song a global hit and that Nicki Minaj should be a part of the remix. They began contacting individuals in this way, and they eventually made the connection to make the super bass crooner. The performer disclosed that traveling to Atlanta to meet Nicki Minaj for the feature, they learned that it would cost about $200,000 to sign her to a song. He wrote, so Kukere was massive. We did all we could to get it out there, and then came the pressure of the next single. We had Flavor already produced and recorded, but for some reason we felt it was the next single after Kukere. On one beautiful morning, we decided to remake Kukere and turn it into a new song that became Your Waist. Big ups to the Real Tunes, changed everything, and we recorded Your Waist, and we were clear that was the next single. One beautiful morning, we decided to remake Kukere and turn it into a big song that became Your Waist. And turn it to a new song that became Your Waist. Big ups to the Real Tune, changed everything, and we recorded Your Waist, and we were clear that this was the next single. Your Waist was so massive, we decided it should go international, and we needed the right artist to help with that journey. Obi Franklin suggested Nicki Minaj, and I asked how we are going to pay for that. He laughed and said, if your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Voila. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think, Iyanya and Obi Franklin could really feature Nicki Minaj at that point in 2012? Do you think they were making enough money to feature Nicki Minaj? Come on, guys, or do you think this is all just hype? Do you think, Nigerian artist was making enough money, a Nigerian artist would make enough money to feature Nicki Minaj in 2012 to 2014? I think, back then, the only person to me court remands Blessing Okoro in prison over alleged cyberbullying and the label do with this Anunyash where she do. Now, prison for they do fashion parade with Anunyash. Controversial relationship therapist Blessing Okoro, alias Blessing CEO, has been remanded in prison for alleged libel, cyberbullying, and display of uncensored fame, and is to stay in prison till May 30th. This came after a detention on March 30th by the FCID, Criminal Investigation Department of the Nigerian Police Force in Agbalo. At her arraignment, the prosecution attorney Faith Dimka of the Force Headquarters in Abuja asserted that on October 16, 2020, Blessing knowingly sent messages via Instagram account to threaten, harass, and intimidate Fashola Samuels, also known as Mama Jazz, the younger sister of late Bimbo Ogbona's, the wife of automobile entrepreneur Ikechukwu Ogbona, better known as IVD. Some of the texts sent, according to the police, are, "Let's ask Mama Jazz where her father is. Their father had exactly the same issue with their mother, Ebele, and he ran away for his dear life. IVD's crime was that he was not man enough to run. The family of late Bimbo is after IVD's property and life, especially her elder sister Mama Jazz. Bimbo and IVD are well-known people in Lagos, and it's not a hidden fact that even in their estate that Bimbo is violent. But everyone knows how she breaks a bottle on her husband's head on a daily. Bimbo killed herself and has always wanted to kill herself from childhood. Evidence is loading. All the voice notes and evidence will be on my YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe. I will ask Mama Jazz, the late Bimbo's sister, few questions. Were you in talking terms with your sister before she ended? A lot of people have been clamoring for the police to arrest Blessing CEO and IVD. IVD has been arrested, which we all know about. I made a video about that. And I know a lot of people, Nigerians, will be happy that, Blessing CEO has also been arrested and prison till May 30th. But guys, what do you think about this? Is this good news to you? Or you think, Blessing CEO did nothing wrong? Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap a like. Click on the red subscribe button, subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram with @MasterBlessed. I really appreciate that. Take care, stay safe. See you later for another interesting video, guys. And peace.